It's totally fine. We're going to jump right into it. Just quickly letting everybody know I'm live. Quickly get stream avatars up for you guys so you guys can enjoy that while the stream is going on. Outpost. And here we go. Everybody has been notified, and now we're all good to go. Let me make sure our chat is up. Let me make sure our stream avatars is up. No, we fixed. There we go. There I am. Little mouse Andre. Let me get the chat up on YouTube, chat up on Twitch. We're gonna just be totally on top of it today. Yeah, everything is all set. I will say I know that I've talked about this a lot, and I have made some progress recently on automating all of this stuff. Specifically, what I've also put this over here. There we go. But specifically, I figured out that there are some things I can do to automate the Discord and putting up the chats and everything. There is a solution, and I am quickly working my way to getting to that solution. But anywho, let's get the show on the road. So last we left off, we were working on the Dungeon Crawler game jam. And we were making some decent progress, but we stopped right before we got to making it first person, which is our objective for this project. So we're going to continue on that journey. So let me get the code up and running for us. And let me see if I can make sure you guys can see said code. Yes, you can see said code. And I actually have all the images already set up. And now all we have to do is put it all together. I'm going to do this in a very conditional way. I do think that this is going to have to be more automated or in a more streamlined way down the line, especially if we start adding in more features. Let's quickly let's get the basics done quickly. I think that is the point. That is the vision right now. So as of right now, here is how we handle all the visuals and stuff like that. So what we need to do is we need to, I think first of all, let's see if I can get one image to be seen on the stream properly. So how I'm going to do that is let's make an image CSS. I think that is the way how you handle that. And let me get my references up. Okay. Let me actually get my images HTML reference up. Okay. Images. There we go. So it's image img, not the way how I did before. And I'm going to just start with doing it this way. Actually, I'm going to delete this for right now. I'm going to go down to my square. And let us just put down, I just want to see how this looks, how this works. So source equals, I haven't done this or this specific type of thing in a while. This is definitely a change. It's a PNG. So I'll do one center dot PNG. And let's just run it and see what happens. So I'm pretty sure, here I'm gonna, not face. I'm pretty sure if we look at it right now, this square in the upper, in this corner right here is the one, like one directly below jumper is the one center. We need to fix that. Hello, Piplup, welcome back to stream. We wanted to fit the screen. I probably should, let me look back at my references. Can I, wait. I don't want normal position, I want to do absolute. And then I want to do, if I do 100 times, 100%. I'm just spitballing here, by the way. I'm kind of in uncharted waters. And we're gonna be swimming along for a little bit. I do not know if this is gonna work or anything about this right now. We're just gonna code this in, then we're gonna run it again and see what happens. And it's gone. Let me see if I can figure out what is going on exactly. Where is my image? My image is gone. That is not what I wanted to happen. Oh, that's why. Forgot the quote. Let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Okay, but unfortunately we're getting this blur. Everything else is correct though, so I nailed it on the head. When will it be ready to play? Well, you guys can, like, everything you see me doing, I can let you guys play around with if you guys wanted me to give you access to it. I can just post the code and you guys can run it. When we'll be like completely ready, it might be a minute. So I wouldn't like hold your breath on it exactly. Not yet. We still have quite a bit to go. I think this game jam that I'm working on right now, it is, here we go. This game jam is a week-long game jam. I think we still have 7 days left. I can bring it up if you guys would like. Okay. I'm gonna just do, I'm gonna call it sprite for right now, just because I don't want to risk. Actually, we'll just do image. And we're going to add in position relative and width 100 px, not 100% px, 100%, and height 100%. I think I will regret this later because we're gonna have images that are not gonna have this property. But for right now, I'm gonna just stick to my guns. Let's run it and see what happens. There we go, nice and crisp edges. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go take it a step further and we're going to try to overlay a couple of these. So for instance, we can have image source equals 1 cent. We can combine the 1 center with 0 left .png. And theoretically speaking, what should happen now is when I run it, that is not good. Okay. Are these images, do they have transparent backgrounds? They are transparent. Okay, so we gotta fix that real fast. So, CSS background of image transparent. Okay, this is very... Okay, these images are transparent, right? Yeah, they... I'm not sure why it is doing this. Let me move this around and see what happens. Okay, so it is, oh, that, okay, I had a feeling that was gonna be the problem. That needs to be fixed. I guess it's not relative. Is it not relative? How did I handle seg? Absolute, not... Okay. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Well, now it's looking a little bit better, but it's still shifted to the right for some reason. How did I handle it for seg? I guess I probably need to do left is 0 and right is, and bottom is 0 px. Now let's try running it. There we go. Progress has been made. Okay, So we're one more step in. Now what we're going to do is now that we have this working, we're going to see if I can actually make the system proper. So we're going to remove a lot of what we've done so far, a lot of the rendering, because that is not useful. Maybe I'll just comment it out just to be safe. Yeah, I'm going to comment this code out. I have a feeling that my code might go horribly wrong very fast. And it's probably for the best that I don't shoot myself in the foot already. Okay, so we are going to remove all of this stuff and we will continue. So how we're going to do this is okay. Wait, I'm going to try something out real fast, actually. I want to see if I change the opacity of this thing. Is this a valid way to handle removing these things from the image? It's a valid way. So what I'm thinking about doing, as much as this kind of hurts my head, and we can do ID is equal to 1, 1. ID is equal to 0, 0. Actually, I'm going to call it by the name I picked before, because that makes more sense, actually. Hello, Lee Dememer Wolf. Welcome back to stream. I am currently dying. I'm not proud of how I'm going to handle making this. I'll make that very clear. This is not my proudest coding moment. But we do what we must because we can. Okay. So we have 0 left. Zero right. One left. One center. One right. I'll just copy these 3. We have the 2s. 2, 2, 2. And then one final 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we have leftist. Yeah, this is not a great solution. I'll be, again, for anybody watching, do not learn from how I'm doing this. But it's probably going to work. Probably. Okay, so moving forward, I think let's just like give it a try. Let's test this. I'm doing 1 here. Make sure my understanding of this is right. Yeah, my understanding is right. Okay. Let's. Oh boy, let's do this. I'm also gonna clean this up just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Whoops, daisy. There we go. So I'm gonna create a function for this because I feel like not creating a function is gonna make my life a lot more difficult. I'll make it here. Render function render. I'm gonna call it render for right now. I'll probably have a more apt name for it later. If I'll do it via dirs. So we're gonna want to go through every single element. So I might actually want to do the rendering. No, because that is, okay, no, it's separate, I hate it, but it's separate. Okay. So for I equals 0, I less than walls dot length, I plus plus. And for every single one of these, we're going to do so this is directional. So if walls I 0, I need to write this down actually. Okay, wait, actually let me think about this. So if he is looking up, okay, so how we're going to do this is if walls I 0, if x plus dir equals up, no, left, no, right, minus dir equals left is equal walls I 0 and y, also I did this wrong, dir right dir equals up. Dir is equal to down. I1. Document.get element by ID. Zero center. Dot style dot opacity is equal to 1. Else this feels like the worst possible solution to this problem. Oh boy, we gotta do this 14 times. People will look at this code in the future and be like, oh my god, why did he think this was a good idea? And we're gonna have like weirder solutions down the line too. So I'm glad this is just day 2 because this is half an hour in day 2 because we will need a better solution for sure. So in this case, we want to get to left and to right. So for sure, what this is doing right now is it is giving us we can manipulate the direction. Because, oh god, okay. Let me think about it. So if it's up, then we want to move to the left 1. So we're swapping these guys. Let's first focus on the squares immediately around us, and then we'll focus on other stuff. So I'm going to drag this into here. I'm going to drag this into here. Okay, so now if it's up, then we're going to look, if it's up, we're going to look to our right, no wait, right, up, right. So this will be 0, right. I think, unless my logic is really off right now. And then what's going to happen for here is we're going to invert the sign. So we'll do plus instead of minus. Minus instead of plus. I kind of just want to see if this works. I'm going to just render. So our character starts at 0, 0. I'm going to set a walls.push. We're going to put 1 like at 0, 1, which should be directly above the character. What direction am I originally pointing? I'm originally pointing it up, so I should be pointing directly at this character initially. Do I have a bug? I got a bug. I got a bogey. 153. 153. Oh, wait. Why is that there? Go away. Let's try running it again. Where? Oh. No bugs. Oh God, it's not working. Let's okay. Oh wait, this should be 0 left. Probably not going to impact it, but so right now what I'm seeing is we're just seeing the jumper, the square in the center. And we're not exactly updating the view. Let me like to just try moving this around and see if this will fix it or change it. No, okay. Let me try putting it further away. Okay, so the issue is deeper. No, okay, wait, I think I see what the problem is. You want to first remove all of these. And we probably want to first do document.get element by ID 0 center dot opacity is equal to 0. We'll do that for everything. Also, there is no 0 center. That might be a problem. It's 1 center. Left. Did I forget to turn the opacity of 0 or 1 center down? Oh boy, that's the problem. Okay, so I didn't actually. Let's fix this again. Does this actually run? Because this here should give us true. Yes. Oh, I'm not rendering. Whoops. Document.get element by ID is not a function. No, that's definitely a function. It's not element. Is it get? Let's check my good old trusty W3 schools. Get element by ID. 151. This one. Oh, capital L. Is it all of them? Did I accidentally type? Well, I guess I copied and pasted. Okay. It's backwards, but it's... I can look around now. That's so weird. That's so funky. Again, this is wrong. It's backwards, but we're making... So now that I know it's backwards, I know what to change. That is just minus, plus, minus, plus, and now we can continue. So next up is, let me just double check. Save. Yeah. Okay, now let's get the rest of this working. So we're going to repeat this. Actually, I can do something funny for the centers. I'm actually going to move this line right here. Yeah, let me move this down here, because it makes more sense there. We'll move this one. We'll copy this, move it here, and we'll copy this and move it here. I will actually comment this for the first time in forever, because if I don't, I'm gonna drive myself insane. Actually, I don't even need it up. I lied. That's a step too far. Too normal for me, apparently. I'm gonna zoom out though. Zoom out even further. Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys can read that very well, but I need this because I'm not gonna be able to read this otherwise. So 0 right, 0 left. We already got those taken care of. 0 right. So we want to go to 1 right now. So 1 right is, oh god, if it's up, we're gonna add 1 to both. Oh, this function is gonna be very, very bad. Okay, so we know that this part of it is going to be correct. But we're also going to add 1 to the y. I think if I figure it out for this one, everything else will be easy. It's just figuring it out for this one. So I think it's minus dir equals down. And then we do the reverse of this. Oh god. Okay, so plus up, minus down. Minus right, plus left. Minus right, plus left. Okay. Let's put something there and see if it works. I'm going to erase everything else. And okay, I'm not going to erase everything else. I'm going to keep one thing where I want it to be. Because you know that one's correct. And I will add in also, I'm going to move this around. And I will add in one right. So that is not working. Let me try moving on the left, or like, yeah, let me put it in the other direction. Still not working, not promising. Let me make sure there's no bug. There is a bug. 140. Okay. Oh, one right. Whoops. Let's there we, okay. Okay. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. You know what, actually, did I mess up rotation again? I feel like I might have messed up rotation. It's staying like 2 clicks too long. Which tells me that the math is wrong. I'm actually gonna, let me move it around just a little itty bit. So let's move it to 0. Good. 1. Good. So if I rotate, it'll be at -1. That is not correct. How about this? I don't know why it isn't. I love that it's working. Don't get me wrong. The fact that it's here is excellent. Okay, I'm confused. Let me go back around. What does that mean? Okay, I need to print this out because my brain is not, for some reason, not comprehending what is going on here. Am I getting stuck or something? X plus y plus. This is also so cool, by the way. Like, I know this is like the worst way to do this, but this is also unironically just so cool. Okay. Okay. Huh? Is that? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, that's right. Right. It's down, left, up. Where's that console log that I made earlier? Okay. Okay, so the issue is up and right apparently are identical. So if I do up, okay, if it's up, we want x plus 1 and or no, x minus 1, y plus 1. So x minus 1 okay, if it's up, x minus 1, that's correct. And y plus 1 is correct. Okay, if it's right, we want x. What am I saying? It's on the right side. If it's up, we want y plus 1, x plus 1. So up, y plus 1. Wow, okay, I'm doing this really backwards. Why am I doing it this way? Actually, that's frustrating. That might be why I'm messing up. I'm gonna literally move this to the other side. And this is just a mental thing, but the way I was doing before was just really hard to follow for my brain. Okay, everything else is correct. Okay. That's all good. Okay, so let's get into this. So up and right are different. So up is going to be 1, 1. So x plus 1, y plus 1. Okay, that's accurate. Down, okay, so down is going to be the inverse of that. Down minus, correct. Okay, good. Right is going to be x plus 1. Okay, there we have the error. And y is going to be x. Oh, you guys can see what I'm typing. X minus 1. I think this is all correct. I think we can move on. So let's just grab all of this. Oops. And so for left, we're going to switch up for X. For left, it's going to be minus for the up. And for Y, I'm guessing it's going to be minus for these. And this will be one left. And we'll drag this. Okay, it's still incorrect. So right is going to be minus plus. And right is going to be plus minus. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's... Is that a problem? Wait. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm like moving and it's... Honestly, let's like superimpose. I'm going to bring in the code I removed earlier. And this is why I didn't delete the code. We're going to bring the code back in just so I can see like visually what is going on here. And we're going to use make wall for this. Let's run it. Okay. So what was the name of the character? Player. Player dot style dot left is equal to min plus 8 times x plus 8 times x plus view width, view height. And we're going to repeat this once for the bottom. And that should work. Okay, so we move past it, and then that is accurate, and that is not accurate. So Okay, so left and right are inaccurate for... Let's try this again. So move past it, move past it, move forward, move past it. Okay, so let me show you guys what I'm seeing right now. So we have a little mini map that we can use to track the motion of the character. So as you can see, I'm looking around this block, I'm moving past it. I can look at the block, I can look back around. And yeah, no, it's working pretty good actually right now. Surprisingly. I'm driving myself insane, but it's looking pretty good. Thank you for the subscription, Manikandan Ganesan. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so we now have the basic graphics of this. Okay, I lost a block. Where am I? Doesn't matter. Okay, now let's continue. So we now need to go one level higher. We're gonna just copy this huge chunk right here. We're gonna repeat it. Okay, so now we need to add 2 times in locations. So what we need to do is if it's up, it'll be y times 2. So 2 times here. And a 2 times here. I'm guessing here it'll be 2 times, 2 times. And then for center, it's the same thing. So for X, it's gonna be left and right. Well, actually, that's the only option here, so it works out just fine. And Y, it's going to be here. And X, left and right. And Y, up and down. And this will be 2, 2, 2. And we'll drag this 2, 2, and 2. Now let's save it and run it. Okay, so I'm gonna go past it kind of far. Okay, I'm not seeing the center. Okay, so I'm looking down at it. It should be on the right side, actually. I don't know why that's inaccurate. No, that's accurate, because if I go past it and... Yeah, okay, that's accurate. Okay, we got it. We got it. That's so weird. Oh, my brain doesn't work that way. Okay. Last one, and then we'll have the basics working. So last one is we're going to just, this is the most complicated one. We're going to copy this. And we're also going to double the edges. And now on this one, so on the far edges, I'm going to do 3 rightist, 3 right, 3 center, 3 left, 3. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go through this. We're going to first exchange all of these for 3s. And after we exchange all these for 3s, we'll go back through at the longer ones on these ones and multiply these by 2. And with this done, now this should be complete. Now we need one more over here. This is probably the ugliest solution I have ever made for a graphical interface, but it will work. Hello, Suresh Rana. Wait, I'm not seeing the chat. Hello, Suresh Ranathunga, and I can share the live code if you guys would like. I can post it on GitHub real fast. Let me first finish making sure this works, and then I'll post the code. I'd rather not post code that is not ideal. So let me quickly... Leftist, rightist. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's go around. Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot to switch it over. Yeah, so here's what I was coding. This is the... I can zoom in just a little. Actually, I think this will look better this way. This is just a logic I'm using to handle checking if a wall is in a certain location. Then I update the image to... Okay, what I'm doing is I am using the direction and the position and checking individual blocks. And if the block is there, we change the opacity of the image we're using to handle walls. I think I need to see more blocks to really get the full effect of this. I mean, I don't really use I used to use VS Code. I switched to Vim, and then I went to Notepad. I never really used a lot of the features of VS Code. I never really saw the need for it. So it just kind of like, well, on the one hand, I wasn't really using the features. On the second hand, Notepad is pre-installed, so it's just easier on new machines. We just jump right into it. And also, I feel like when I'm trying to teach code to new people, or like people who are just learning how to code, if I ask them to install VS Code and get through all the setup, and there's possible issues they could have and everything. But if I tell them, hey, open up Notepad and let's type up something in like the next 5 minutes, it's a lot easier. It kind of like lowers the entry point for coding. That's just my take, though. But yes, I think all of this is working just fine. Let's make a couple more walls and see how. Let's add 1 and 3, 1, 0. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my god, that's actually really cool. I hate it, but also that's so cool. Man, I love that actually. It's such like a low tech solution to this. Wait, what was that? No, it's accurate. That's so cool. I'm so proud of myself. Actually, you guys can't see what I'm talking about. Ah! Okay. So we now have the full graphics of this. So you guys can like see me moving around and stuff like that. Thank you for the follow. Suresh, welcome to the stream. But yeah. Did not mean for that to happen. Let's keep going. We're on a roll here. We're actually making some good progress. So I think next up, now that we have this thing working, I guess we could also try to make it prettier as well. We could, I think, honestly, now that we have basic graphic abilities, why don't we try to like build a maze and see how readable a maze is? So let's like, here, let me like build some more walls. So we'll like build a wall on, let's like build a corridor and see if it's like how readable a corridor is. So we'll do make wall 2, 1. Let's like just 3, 4. Here, let's save it. Oops. Did I type it wrong? No, there it is. No, I did it wrong. Okay, so we want to do 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. And I'll like make a like an L, I think. So we'll add a make wall 2, 4. And we'll build make wall 3, 2. Okay, and we'll like, let's try this so far. So let's go here. Honestly, readability is not that bad. Wait, I want to see that view again. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind that at all. Okay, let's continue. So now let's add a longer quarter here. Okay, we probably want to start working on the actual, like, making the map better soon. I'm not going to, like, invest a lot of resources right now because we're still, like, in the early phases of this. Okay, let's try this. That's still so cool to me. I don't know if you guys are as excited about this as I am, but I find that so cool. You guys can. I keep forgetting that you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm like, keep messing around with it, and then you guys don't see me messing around with it. I like how because there's like a solid edge at the top, you can see, like, you can see this is an open corridor. It'll look a lot better when we actually add texture into the wall, so it's not like a black monolith. No offense, this is bad for both you and for people who are just learning. This is torture for both you and for people who are watching. It is a messy and bad way to grow like a developer. No, I think this is more of me making a solution that is as base level as possible. So we're not using a game engine. We're not using libraries. We're not using anything. We're basically building these things from scratch. So while we could use game engines, we could use texture packs, we could use more complicated things. I'm trying to code stuff using basic JavaScript, HTML, CSS. That's the kind of work I do. I'm pretty proud of what I do. Like, the fact that I was able to get here with basic HTML, JavaScript, and CSS is pretty fascinating, actually, if you think about it. There's no game engine involved here. Everything is hard, like, basically, it's very, very custom code. Hello again, the Golden Star. Welcome back to stream. We're making progress. Take a look at this thing. We now have basic graphics. Yeah, no, I'm very proud of myself. Yes, okay. So I know last time I was talking about this, and maybe it was really hard for you guys to understand what was about to happen. But this is kind of the vision. This is the vision for this project. Is let me comment this out. The vision for this project is to have. Let me finish commenting all of this stuff out so you guys can see this without the. I failed to comment it out properly, or maybe I just have a requirement somewhere. That's the problem. Where is the bug? Where's the bogey? And 132. 132. Oh, whoops. Player is, oh. And here. But yeah, so as of right now, you guys, this is the vision for the project, is this like old style game where you guys can like run around inside here. It's like, think like old Doom. We should probably start thinking about making a maze the right way for this. So maybe I'm going to start actually looking into those systems. So let's actually bring up Piskel and start designing a maze for this project. So what I'm thinking is, so obviously we need an outer wall to block us from leaving the area. Okay, yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, no, you're right. Wolfenstein. But so what we're gonna do initially is let's like have this maze, and I think how I want to do this is, I want to have like a central loop. I mean, okay. In all fairness, I just want to be very clear. I have a degree in computer science. I graduated in computer science. Like I know all this stuff. Like I know how to do this in a more neat manner. I know there's like different ways of doing this. I'm doing this in a more like unhinged manner. I'm doing this in a weird way on purpose. Like honestly, okay, I'm not going to do it again. I actually have a clip on Twitch where I bring up my diploma from OSU and I talk about it. Actually, I think there's like social media clips from me graduating. I still have that. Yeah, nope. Okay, okay. I will say, I'm not saying that there aren't better solutions. I think, honestly, I think different editing tools. There's stuff I definitely miss from like Notepad++ or VS Code or Vim. I miss some stuff from Vim. Vim has some cool things in it that I really, honestly, I love how I don't have to use my mouse at all in Vim. I really miss that. I code a lot in Vim, so it's a bit of like a mind F. Like literally, whenever I switch from Vim to Notepad, you'll find me doing like Control S, :WQ. Like I'll start doing commands. I'm like, oh wait, not there anymore. I can't do that anymore. And I gotta like jump back. I think, okay, so we want to make an ancient ruins. We want to have like objectives. I think we want to, I don't want to be like an endless, like long exploration type thing. I want to be like something that people can like quickly understand the map. But I still want to be like exploration involved. So let's have 32. Let's go like a 20 size map. I think 20 will give us the amount of freedom to have the player explore, but also, and I think the end game for this, the idea we were talking about last stream is having a like cosmic horror. And I think we're gonna like have like a ritual chamber in the center of this thing. So like something like this. That's not the center. Something like, is that the center? something like, there we go, that's the center. So we'll have like a little ritual chamber in the center. And I think we want to have like a door that opens to the rest of the maze. Okay, so let's like build this like this initially. So we'll have like layers. Onions have layers. And then what we're going to do is let's like start carving up paths for the player to walk through. So I kind of want there to be like a block here. No, that's like too soon. It's like block here. Let's have like a walkway. I want to like put like some chambers in different areas. So maybe we'll like have like a Okay, so you're gonna be in this little area and you're gonna go out and you're gonna have options. You're gonna immediately have like a left and a right type deal. Maybe we can like put a sign or something to kind of like make it more obvious where you need to go. I feel like I'm already getting lost here. I think this is not a good idea. Let's go back a second. Let's go back to our little layers. Okay, so I want to have like 4 chambers outside of this. So we'll like have them be like here, 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 and here. Having Eldritch Horror as an older or more archaic looking game engine just makes it so much more terrifying to me, and I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I feel that. It definitely, like, especially when you have less control, it definitely is a bit on the scarier side. Because I'm thinking 4 chambers, you gotta explore. I kind of want to look at like map inspiration for this before I like dive into this. So we want like an ancient ruin. So I think for the ancient ruin vibe, we're gonna go for something like this. Yeah. Let's go for something symmetrical. So like you kind of like get a vibe of the map almost immediately. So then what we're gonna do is we want to have like an entrance to these like chambers. So let's like build these little hallways you can use to enter the chambers. And I want to be a monster that chases you. So I want to like make it so that there is like paths you can use to like explore the area. And like have like you can loop around and stuff. I'm gonna look at okay. I need to look up map inspiration because my brain is refusing to have good ideas right now. Map inspo grid maze. I'm gonna look at like D&D maps. You're gonna go make a platformer or something and pop back in later when I'm still streaming? Yeah, of course. Dookie dookie. Honest, okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's go back a second. Maybe instead of it being like this, maybe the trick is, what if we did rooms? So like, what if the plot was rooms? Rooms and hallways. So what if we have these rooms here? Thoughts on Devin AI? I have never heard of a Devin AI. Oh, okay. Never mind. I've heard about that guy. So, for those who don't know, Devin AI is this. They used like I don't know what model they used, but they made a software engineer out of an AI who is like objective is to like solve generic problems and like take the role of a software engineer in a company. And I haven't looked too much into it personally, but I saw like a Reddit thing where someone was looking into its capabilities and like what they were like showing in his showcase. And apparently he wasn't all that impressive. Apparently it was like what he was doing was pretty generic. While like the technology used to like make them work is definitely cool, I'm not like particularly scared of something like that taking my job. If that makes any sense. Given what I've seen so far. So wait, so the Golden Star said Tomb Raider might work for inspo. Um, yeah, maybe. I'm gonna continue on this path. I'm gonna like I kind of like where this is going right now. Because right now what's happening here is I'm imagining a courtyard section right here. Like put a little thing in the center here. Okay, so how I'm imagining this is we're gonna have this central sacrificial chamber. You're gonna leave it, and then you're going to make your way out into these corridors and these rooms. And your objective is to get stuff out of these rooms for the sacrifice. Um, Maybe how we're going to do this is have it like this. I don't feel like having like weird maze segments on this. Yeah. So we'll have a bunch of rooms and we'll have doors on all these rooms. So doors here, 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 here. here, here, here. Okay. So now I have all these rooms that we can move around and like hide in. It'll be very symmetrical. I don't think we're gonna make something super crazy for this game jam. But let's make this map, and we'll spawn the player here. We can like block off some of these doors as well while we're doing this. But I think for walls, this is what I want to do for the walls. Okie dokie. So let's start actually making these things. So we probably can just simplify our life a little bit, maybe. So we don't actually want to create the walls using these, my rendering thing from before. Probably remove this, remove these, remove this, and we can remove all the stuff from down here. Okay. Remove this console, we don't need any more. Honestly, I can probably just like literally do it by hand. So like do like 0, 0, 0, 1. Or maybe I feel like maybe I can make a tool to let me design this quickly. Would it take me longer to make? It would take me longer to make a tool. Who am I kidding? We know how this goes. So we're gonna start with the walls. So it'll be 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we're going all the way to 19. Let's copy and paste a couple times. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. You guys can't see what I'm typing. 5, 6, 7. Actually, how I'm going to do this, just for the sake of my sanity, is I'm just going to... No matter how I do this is going to be painful. I'm kind of already starting to realize. Yeah, there's definitely a better way to do this than what I'm doing right now. Well, it is what it is. And I'm going to go all the way to 19. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So that is a single row. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more. I'm just going to copy this. So that... Okay, we're doing this visually. We're actually going to make a helper code for this thing. I do think this is how we're going to actually make the final thing, so let's make a new file. going to do here is we're going to make something that will let us create what we're trying to create in a very, very simple way. I will say I might... Let's go on for another 45 minutes. So I have enough time to make this, make the map, and we can play around the map and see how it feels. You know, worst comes to worst, if this doesn't work right, at least I'll be able to change it easily. You know, that is the what's it called? The sunny side. You know, whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an array. And the array, we're going to put a script in here. Script. And we're going to do map is equal to this. And I feel like, okay, do I care? Okay, there is algorithms I can use now to like make this better. I don't think we're going to do this in a very, very brute force way for right now. For I equals 0, I less than 20. Oh. I plus plus. Okay, and we're going to do for j equals 0, j less than 20, j plus plus. And we will end with okay. I know we're going to do this now. So we're going to use this to create elements with the property that when we mouse over them, they're going to add or remove whatever we're trying to add or remove. So we're going to do document dot create element. We'll just use divs for this. Document dot, I guess actually we can do seg and add a style. Seg is equal to, we'll add a style of position is fixed. Height is 10 pixels. Width is 10 pixels. Before things existed, this is how code was back then. Actually back then it was worse because back then they had assembly. Like in the beginning, you had these huge machines that you had to like do punch cards with. Okay, dokie. We're gonna do document.style.left is equal to 10 times I. I plus px document.style.bottom, yeah, bottom is equal to 10 times j plus px. And then we're gonna create a test, like an alternating pattern for this so I can keep track of pixels. Style.background color is equal to RGB. And then we're gonna do plus 50 plus 50 times I two equals 0. I plus j plus comma, and then we're going to repeat this like a dozen times. Not a dozen, 2 more times. And then we're going to end this with a parentheses. Okay. I'm just going to, let's run this and see what happens. What is going on here? Why is it acting up? There we go. Desktop drawer. .html. Hello, Tugrul Baris. Is there anyone on chat? I believe there's a couple. Hello, Ariana B. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Leader Wolf. You're saying make a game on Roblox using Unreal Engine instead because you don't want to learn, it defeats the purpose. Also, okay, I will say, if whatever you do, as long as you're like getting whatever you're trying to do, like as long as you're getting the results you want, it doesn't matter. We do have a Twitch, and actually the Twitch is alive right now. Oh, Ken's on Twitch. Hello, Ken. The Twitch has the same username as my YouTube. And this is not working. Inspect. So let's take a look at this. Unexpected. Okay, that's probably like a... Oh, forgot to add the... Hello, Ariana B. You found it. Welcome to my Twitch. Welcome to my YouTube. How's it going? I just realized I forgot this. That's still not working. Thank you for the follow, Ariana B. So what are we doing? Well, okay. We're doing a lot. So I can show you guys what we're doing. Right now we're actually we're creating something. Okay. Give me one. Let me finish fixing this code up and then we'll talk what I'm doing. Style.left. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. S equals, and then we'll do S dot. It's going well. So Ariana B said, I was recently working on some coding for school and finally looking around for some videos on YouTube. That's cool. Well, I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you found us. I hope you enjoy the content. If you have any questions about whatever you're working on, I will do my best to answer them. Okay, so I'm going to finish this line. I think this will fix everything, and then I can explain to you guys the craziness we're working on right now. Append child s. One second. So it's working, but not really. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break and I'll show you guys what I'm working on right now. So, as of right now, here is the code we've done so far for this game jam. The game jam we're working on right now is a dungeon crawler game jam. So we have so far. And what this does is it allows us, well, actually I gotta build some more walls. Gotta build some walls. We'll just throw in 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay, so what I can do is I have these graphics I've created in CSS and HTML where we can walk around these blocks. So I've created this so far. So right now we have a dungeon crawler that I can move around first person. So the next step, and what I'm working on next is, so we designed this this concept. It's kind of basic, but we designed this concept for the map. But I don't want to hard code every single pixel of this the way I'm doing it right now. So we're going to create a tool, I'm going to call it drawer, that is going to let us visually create our map and get the correct variables we need. Also, Lita Memer Wolf said, being able to make this from scratch is more of a goal. Using pre-made is great too, but you made a game from nothing but your own smartness. I wouldn't call it smartness, I think it's more stubbornness, but yeah, I do get more satisfaction from making something with my own 2 bare hands than like throwing Unity at something and it just works. I definitely get more satisfaction. And also thank you, Ariana B, for the comment. So you've done streams before in C++, wait 1 second, in Java, C++, and assembly, but that's awesome using HTML. I've been wanting to learn a language. Okay, HTML isn't the language. Let me make that very clear. It's JavaScript. You've probably used JavaScript before. HTML is the file format I'm using to do everything. So the HTML thing here, there's HTML, then there's like a little bit of CSS, and then here's everything that makes it work. Here's the JavaScript. So it's just JavaScript. Anywho, so what I've been doing so far, so we got apparently actually, so looking at the inspect element, we can see that actually I have these little things all working. They're just not having background colors proper. So plus I think I can make them a little bit bigger. Why not go bigger? Okay. Anyway, so 20, 20, 20. So I don't know why this RGB thing isn't working properly. One second. CSS colors. RGB 0. Yeah, okay, so I'm doing it right. Why is this not working? RGB, and just numbers. Is this kind of wait, is this messing me up somehow? Hello, Nara. Hello, Nara over on YouTube. Okay, so I can set RGB. Okay, RGB. I think me trying to be a smartass and do it this way is probably what's killing me right now. Let's just do like if I plus. I don't like doing it this way, but if I must, I must. s.style.background color is equal to RGB 50, 50, 50. Else, 100, 100, 100. Let's try running it. There we go. Woo! We have a little drawing panel. So now I'm just going to give it a little bit of JavaScript logic so we can actually do some manipulation on it with our background variable. And then we can just print out the thingamabobber. Here, I'll put a little thing here. Let's call it like PID equals output equal, and we'll just like close it up. Output. Okay, there we go. And now, yeah, there we go. So all I gotta do now is we gotta set some logic into my. Okay, I gotta remind myself of how we do this, how we make this work. Do I just do, can I just do on click? Wait, let me try this out. This might be a really simple thing. s.onClick equals, can I just do this? Function. Can I do this? Wait. I feel like I can't do this. If this works, I'll be very, very surprised. What am I doing? Background color. Secret tunnel. We'll do 255, 255, 255. And run it. Oh God, it did not work. Actually, maybe it does work. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to close this thing. Yep, it is not working. It is not, in fact, working. So I graduated with a degree in computer science and math and a degree in mathematics, 2 separate degrees from OSU about 8 months ago. So I was taught in school. A lot of this stuff is more or less self-taught. Like a lot of the craziness you see me doing on a regular basis is pretty much all self-taught. It's like I'm using concepts I learned in school to do BS that I kind of just want to do. And also this, I guess maybe it was asking for too much for that to work. Function. Maybe like I feel like I'm like grasping at straws to make it work this way. Yeah. I'm still kind of curious, is this actually doing anything? So let's just run. Let's add a console.log instead of something else in here and just see if it's actually, I'm doing it right. No. Okay, wait, actually that's promising because if I'm not doing it right, then okay, whoa. Hold up. Let's go back a step. That's actually promising because that means maybe we're still in the game here. Maybe. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. That means we're getting results. Not the results we want, but we are getting results. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? I guess we can this is like a really brute force solution. Divs, we'll make an array called divs, and we're gonna push divs dot push another array onto the divs. And then for each one of these, we will push pen child, and we'll also push it onto the divs. Divs I dot push s. And if we do it that way, then we could quite literally just do divs I j. Okay, let's start running it. Let's see what happens. Undefined reading 20 on click. Okay, so I want to see if this is still running properly or if the bug is deeper than what I'm thinking it is. No, okay, it's not deeper. It's actually it's surface level bug. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. So the issue here is with this thingamabob. Can I just insert I and J? Will that work? Nope, that did not solve it. I've done this exact thing before. So I'm gonna look at my previous solution and see. I'm just kind of curious how because I've literally done a very similar project before like this. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. It's easy. I'm overthinking this I mean, this other solution is not a good solution either, but it's trivial. Again, I think this entire stream can be summarized as don't try this at home. But okay, wait, never mind. That didn't work. Did I save it? I did save it. Okay. Why are you complaining? Okay, let's go back to my other. I could have sworn it was that easy. Am I just forgetting something obvious? For the on-click style, on-click. Yeah, no, it's just that. Is it because I didn't write the function thing? Let's try it this way. Oh, okay, now it works. I don't know. I actually don't know why the other thing didn't work. I'm guessing it's just notation or syntaxing. Okay, but we have. It's working now. It's working now. I'm not going to celebrate too soon because we still have a little bit more to go. But we're basically at the end right now. I can actually just take a look at this. How did I handle this? Yeah, okay, actually, no, that's obvious. Okay. Slice or splice? Slice, okay. And all we want to do is, for this onClick function, this dot style dot left dot slice 0, -2. Was it 2-string? No, I didn't care. Over 20 is equal to x. Y is equal to the same, but bottom. And now if we do all of this, now what we can do is I'm going to take this out for a second. And we're going to do an if statement. If, well, we're first going to see if map, we don't need divs anymore actually. If the map dot index of x comma y I equals, okay. If I equals -1, it does not exist. We can set the color to black, and we can follow it with map.push x comma y. However, if it is true, then we will do map.splice -1 or I comma 1, and we will set we'll just do this exact same thing. Not my prettiest work, if I'm being completely honest. But this, zoom out a little bit, make sure this is all. Okay, we need a couple brackets. Run it. Secondary part is not working. So the question is why. Let's do a console log and make sure that this thing is being called. we're gonna do this. Back in the game. It's not being called, so the issue, can we not do... Actually, no, I think, yeah, I think we can't do this. We gotta do more, I hate this, but we gotta do more computationally intense thing. We'll need to brute force this. So we'll do k. For k equals 0, k less than map dot length k plus plus if we'll start with a H-I-J-K, we'll do an L. Man, we're running out of letters right now. We can do I. Actually, we'll stick with I. If k, if map k 0 equals x and map k1 is equal to y, I equals k. Okay, now, there we go, look at that, okay. And then at the end of doing this, oh boy, okay, so on every on click, we will update element by ID output dot inner HTML is equal to map. We need to add a toString. Is that a thing? That is apparently a thing, but not the thing I want. Thank you, Ken. I am going slowly insane. Stringify, wait. JSON.stringify, okay. JSON.stringify map. Okay, let's try running this. There we go. Okay, we're all set. I might actually pick a slightly lighter hue on these things to make them look a little bit prettier. We'll do 100 and 150. There we go. Hello, Pilito Patino, or Patino. Welcome to the stream. Today I am continuing my work on a game jam, and right now I'm creating a secondary tool I'm using to create the map, the images. So right now this is the tool we're working on, and I now can get this to work. So I'm trying to replicate this image right here. I'm actually gonna drag this here so I can see it. Make sure you guys are not seeing double. Yeah. And now let's get this output. Okay. And now we're gonna create these things. I am making a dungeon crawler, and we're designing the dungeon. Did I get it right? I will say I'm not good with accents and stuff. If I got it wrong, I do apologize. um 1, 2, 3. Tomato. Um. Okay. How much more do we have? We have a couple more. I'm so glad I didn't do this by hand. Oh god. This is actually kind of horrifying. Okay, let's copy and paste this thing into my code. And this is why we make stuff like this. To make our code horrifying. We're going to just dump this inside here. And our spawn location is going to be like 9. Yeah, 9, 9. So let's set our initial spawn location at 9. 9. Now let's run it. Oh god, this is so cool! Look at this! Oh my god, that's actually awesome. This is amazing. That is, I'm so happy right now. This is turning out amazing. Even with it being just black, like with no texturing and stuff, it still like looks pretty good, honestly. I almost want to keep it this way, but I also feel like it would look better with actual textures. Oh no, this is I coded this entire thing in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is the code for this so far. Honestly, not that, considering that like all of this is like CSS and this is all like the event listeners, this actually isn't that bad. I am using Windows though, but I mean like I'm coding in, I guess, yeah, no, you're right. I am coding in Windows. I am using Windows for all this. But yeah, no, this honestly, this is amazing. I love this already. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. Have I ever experienced Mac on coding? Actually, I have not used a Mac to code before. I think the last time I used a MacBook was back like in grade school, back when I was really young. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, you guys can't see what? Okay, I was just messing around. Honestly, I was just like, I was running around my little maze. So cool. I'm so happy. Honestly, this is like incredible. Like the amount of like readability I have with like moving around this thing is excellent. I'm planning to start to learn code when I get into university. I'll buy Mac for it, I think. Do you recommend? So Lee the Memer Wolf says yes. Personally, I don't. If I could go back and not have an addiction on something, I would honestly not have an addiction with Adobe and lose my addiction on Windows. Personally, if I had to give you the recommendation closest to my heart, Linux. Linux for life. I think if you start on that path early, you're never going to regret it. Unless you play games, in which case maybe... But you're saying Mac, so if you're saying Mac, then Linux. But that's also just my take. Okay, I'm going to stop messing around with this thing. I think we're going to go for just a little itty bit longer. And then we're going to call it a night soon. But no, we're making great progress. Accidentally gave them Mr. Beast hands? What's the Mr. Beast hands? Okay, I think what I'm going to do next is why don't we like add some basic textures to these walls? Well, I don't know. Actually, it's complicated. What hand? Wait. Okay, I'm gonna look back at my stream. What are we talking about? Wait 1 second. Let me look at this. Let's go back in the stream a little bit. Is it like this? Like the... I'm so lost. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. Might be reading far too much into it. Okay, but I think... So the next step is... you probably want to get some... I'm very proud of myself for this. I think there's still a lot of work to do to make this like good. But I think for like a starting off product, this is unironically excellent. Like we're only 2 days into this. I think we're like a total of 5 hours into this, and the fact that we already have more or less a full thing that I can move around properly. For me, we're ahead of schedule because I think, when's this thing due? We still have 6 days and 12. We have 6 days. We're gonna be done with this by tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm not gonna say that, because if I say that, it's gonna be bad. But we have like oh, 16 to 12 hours. I don't know. I still think we're way ahead of schedule by my book. I'm not saying we don't have a lot of work to do, but I think some of the stuff I want to do to like improve it, like from where we are right now, is we're gonna want to add in readability for like so you kind of have like a feel like you're actually moving forward and moving around, and you actually can see where the edges are better. And I want it to be like so you can actually like recognize where you are based on the walls. So I think how I'm gonna handle that is I'm gonna create 4 wall textures. I'm gonna like rotate them around a wall, and we're basically going to create an algorithm that will basically place them in like a way that actually like you get this feeling of uniqueness on edges and so on procedurally. That'll be nice. I love how I can just like copy and paste something like this and we get like a map. That's such a cool tool. I love coding. I love making weird things. Like a lot of people join the stream and they're like, why do you do stuff the way you do? And I honestly think that if I didn't do stuff the way I do it, I would just not be as happy. Like doing stuff this weird makes me so happy. I don't think you guys understand. Like the fact that I can like just make some small changes, copy all of this, just dump this into this random file. Like it's just like text. I can just chuck it in here. And then out of a sudden, my game just gets this new look. For me, that's like, it makes me feel like a little kid, like learning or like seeing new things. Anywho, okay. I think tonight we're gonna call it. We've made some awesome progress. This is progress. This is awesome. I am so happy we managed to get this far. Now, we still have some stuff we need to do to finish this project. We still have quite a ways away till I can say that we're actually done with this thing. But it's not like 6 days away. Thank you for the follow, Basie. Welcome to the stream. You are catching us right when we're closing up shop, but welcome to the stream. If you'd like, I can explain to you what we're working on. But yeah, no, we're working on this game jam. Think you got the gist? I'm glad. But the follow was much appreciated. I hope you'll be able to catch another stream. I stream every single day usually around from 8 to 11, although I have a tendency to stream a little bit after. Man, this is so cool. Funny thing, I also want to see more of this, so I will also drop a follow. Okay, much appreciated. Shurokuso, welcome to my stream. And actually, I think somebody brought this up earlier, and I will do it right now while we're still live. I know some people have been asking for me to post my code. And I really should update you guys with my code a lot more often than I do. So I will do basic, we're gonna call it basic, what should I call it? What'd I call this thingamajig? Thingamabob? Dungeon crawler. Basic dungeon crawler. I'm spelling dungeon crawler like in every way except the correct one. Add a readme, CCO license, so you guys can do whatever you want with it. Where is that CC? Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna just give you guys all this code so you guys can do whatever you'd like and play it and so on. Let me give you guys all this. Let's dump all of these things into, where's my folder? I'll also give you guys my drawer tool to make your own maps, if you'd like to make your own maps. The drawer tool. Every time I make like an external tool, like an internal tool for a project, my mind goes, poof, it's just so cool. Okay, we're gonna just dump this. Initial commit, images and game files. Commit changes. And I will also give you guys the drawer. The drawer internal tool commit changes, and I'll add something small to the README so you guys can actually use it properly. Do you guys want me to also give you guys a playable version if you guys don't want to, mess with the code and stuff? I can give you guys literally what I have right now. I mean, it's very basic, but you guys can play around with it if you'd like. If that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. I still have like 5 minutes. I'm gonna stream for like another 5-10 minutes. So I'm still like setting up the GitHub. Run index.html in any browser to play game. Run drawer.html in any browser to make maps. Copy text into index.html into maps. Variable to change layout. Commit changes. Okay, totally fair. But I did make, you guys will have access to my code. So if you guys would like to play around with the code or play around with just a general thing, you know, just what I've made so far, try it out, improve it, etc. It is now available as a basic dungeon crawler. And I'll put the link in both my Twitch and on YouTube so you guys can have access to it. Whoops, daisy. My channel. Try it out. But yeah, anywho, so it seems like the general consensus is that I should hold off on posting the game itself until I get more content, as far as I can tell. So, we'll be closing up shop. For those who are, this is your first time joining the stream, consider dropping a like, follow, subscribe, whatever the platform you're watching on. Following on Twitch and subscribing on YouTube is the best way to get notifications for future streams. We also have a Discord. The Discord is basically the backbone of my stream. I put all of my content there. That's where I put notifications, I give updates, etc. And that's the best way to reach me and my community outside of stream. So the Discord link is in the Twitch and the YouTube bios. So definitely go there if you haven't already. Again, you don't have to do any of this. I'm just giving you guys stuff if you guys want better access to my stream and just my content. I stream every single day, usually from 8 to 11. If there's a big change or I have work or something, I'll post an update in the Discord. And yeah, that is probably the best way to learn if I'm changing stuff up. Also, occasionally I start my stream late, so if I don't start it at 8 on the dot, usually by 9 I will have my stream started. Today I started at 9:30, so today was a bad day. Did I start at 9:30? No, I started at 8. Wait, when did I start my stream? I don't know. Anywho, but yeah, no, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. And we do have a couple of viewers over on Twitch, so we could raid somebody. Does anybody have anybody they'd like me to raid before I go to sleep and rest my brain for tomorrow's game jam continuation? I can look at also who's alive right now. You don't know who? Okay. So I'm just gonna pick someone from my follow list. We are going to go after. Wait. Where is my? There you go, stream manager. No, yeah, no, sorry. I'm just very tired. If I seem very abrasive, I'm not. Well, it's just me being tired and needing a nap. I could try Krozjin. Okay, I'll try Krozjin. 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 Yeah, okay. Honestly, I love supporting other game developers, so that works for me just fine. So we'll be sending you over. You guys are all awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Good night, Bosi. Good night, Shidokuso. Over on YouTube. Good night, Lita Wolf. Good night, Tugrul Buns. Good night, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not, have a great rest of your week, day, whatever. Also, Gabraham Lincoln over on YouTube. I'm actually just closing up shop, but you just joined us at the very last minute, but Crank went out and hit the hay. Yeah. Caleb Fryer, I'm also going to sleep. Good night, everybody. We're starting to raid. Say hi to CrossGen for me. I'll be also in the chat for a minute. Good luck on the dungeon crawler. I'll try to be checking in tomorrow. Of course. Much appreciated, never required. Thank you so much. Okay, I think everyone's ready for the raid. You guys are all